What's going on, Giants fan? Coming back to y'all with another episode. It's your boy, the Giant Way, and my dad, old school. We just want to come and have some live conversation. So stay tuned after this intro. All right, getting into it. We talking about Giants football. There's a lot going on in the Giant world right now, in the whole NFL world going on right now. But we came here to focus on the Giants. Um, so pretty much we just gonna talk about what's going on. Let's talk about what's going on in the training camp. We got pads on. This is the second day with pads. So let's hear what you got to say about that, Dad.
Well, there's a lot of people blowing a whole lot of things out of proportion. I mean, the offense is going to be rusty. That's just how it is. No matter what age level you play football at, man, the offense always is behind the eight ball. Got to find their timing, got to get everything together. There's Daniel Jones missing a couple of throws. That happens with any and everybody. And just relax, chill, breathe because the things that I am seeing is the way that this line is coming together, and with that new addition we signed, I believe today, yo, we about to be something because I
So
felt
I
that that was the biggest thing.
so talking about we're talking about Greg Van Rotten, right? That's his name.
Yep.
Roten or something like that. So they're saying the reason why they made that move is because they don't plan on moving Illuminor from tackle. So what does that
Nope.
say for Evan Neal? What is that? What does that mean to you?
Well, what that means to me is let the young man get 100% healthy. Let this young man really and truthfully learn from a right tackle and number 72, because I'm not even going to mess his name up, and also let him take the coaching from the new O line coach. And then, once he's 100%, then you see what you got, before you even think about moving him, because he has the attributes to play right tackle. He can. It's just the coaching was horrible for him, man. Since he came in the league, Bobby Johnson, bro, for real, joke. No, like I said, if he was that guy, Buffalo would have never let him walk out the door to take a lateral move, man. And that's just how I feel about it.
So from the reports, it seems like they kind of saying that Evan Neal's not going to go back to right tackle. That they are going to bring him to guard when he does come back. Because if Illuminor is holding it down, I don't think there's no reason to move him.
No, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is this year, that's your swing tackle. This year, when he comes back, he's your swing tackle. Next year, because you got to remember now, you you invested a first round pick in this dude, so you still got to give him a shot. Now his leash will be very short. You see what I'm saying? But you have to give him a shot, and just I wouldn't rush him back, man. Just let him heal, get the reps mentally, go out there and watch how my man moves. Because in a sense, they're kind of like built like the same a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So see how he handles speed. Because basically, honestly, man, that's what that man problem is. You put them speed dudes in front of him, man. He's like a deer in headlights, bro. And them heavy legs, as you should say, he can't move with them.
Yeah, and I mean I honestly think that's why they're not gonna put him back there because I just honestly believe like if we are having success, there's no reason to move it. Like he Evan Neal just got to move on. He's got to find his place somewhere else because I feel like if he's being protected and he's able to if Daniel Jones is able to be successful, I don't think we mess that chemistry up. There's no need to.
Nah, you're right though, because with Daniel, And what I'm seeing, what this offensive line is doing in practices, son, dude, watch out. He's about to have an all pro year. I really do feel that. And they pushing the ball down the field. And like I said, it looks like he's trusting his protection. And you got Runya Jr. that wants to play left guard anyway, so you move him back over to the left. Rotten, oh, Von Rotten and 72, they already played together in with the Raiders on that right side. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So the chemistry is already there between those two.
Right.
So it's going to be beautiful. And you know Dexter Lawrence is not an easy person to move.
No, I saw the clip that you're talking about.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, and they
And
definitely made light work of him on that play, if we just being honest.
so with that being said, now you going up against that every day in practice.
Right.
Iron sharpens
Right.
iron. I'm looking at the clips too of our edges on both sides of the ball. Burns, Thibodeau, 72, Thomas. That is beautiful working that I'm seeing there too. So again, the NFL and especially the NFC East don't know what is about to happen.
Right. So we're just gonna welcome my man TPWAY onto the show. He's just gonna join just with his audio. But best believe he got some good insight. Um, so right now, TP, we just talking about just the Giants, the offensive line, just the configuration. Um,
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
what's
Yeah, how
what's
you
going
doing? How you
on,
doing?
brother?
Oh, it's cool. How's it going, man?
It's good. It's good, man. It's good. How you feeling?
I can't call it, man. I'm here stuck at work, and y'all called me right when I was watching Hard Knocks. So y'all got me, right in my giant move right now. This is perfect timing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How was that episode? What was that like?
Right now, they were just going through the behind the scenes of drafting Malik Neighbors and who the second pick was going to be and all of that. Nothing that we don't already know.
Right.
I was in the beginning of the episode, so I didn't, get past that. But that's where they at now.
Okay. Okay. But like I was saying, brother, we're now right now we talking about the configuration of the offensive line. And I guess I'll just ask for your opinion right now. So with the news of Illuminor staying at the right tackle and them signing Greg Van Roten or Rotten, whatever however you say his name, what do you think about that?
Oh man, you know me, man. I'm a big get Evan Neal out of here type of guy, and so the fact that we have worked towards that, man. I mean, I am extremely just pleased with Joe Shane, man, and the way he has cooked this off season, man. I think I don't know too much about these guys, but I've been watching some film earlier today, man, and look, they clearly are taking care of Daniel Jones, man. They
Trying to
clearly
at least.
they're trying to, exactly trying to. They're clearly doing everything that they can to put him in the best position to perform, and also putting together an old line that can put a push up front for our running game to do something. I mean, do something that says we have a established running game. Um, the New York Giants right now, they are known around the league of not having an identity. But
Yeah.
True, true, true.
with having an old line, I mean, the way it's looking from my seat, man, the sky's the limit. So I'm just look, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. That the old line was addressed. That was my main priority after getting neighbors. So I'm happy.
Definitely, man. I mean that as a Giant fan, we can only smile. I mean that's the only thing that we can do right now because we have been screaming this at the front office that hey, we need to protect our quarterbacks. It's not even just Daniel Jones, protect the quarterbacks in general. And it seems like Joe is really, really taking the right approach to do that.
Nah, and he is, and the thing that I love is it's like they're going back to their roots. because everything from back even when I was a fan, when I first became a fan of them, it was in the trenches. The Giants was known for their running game and their defense.
Yep.
Period. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, when we developed a passing game and had balance, that's when we really was like dangerous. And what I'm seeing right now, I see that that balance is about to come.
Oh yeah. Oh
We
yeah.
are about to really and truthfully put a strong hold on this NFC East. Watch what I tell you.
I see
Yeah,
it. I
I
see
I
it.
definitely believe that for sure. I feel like we about to really come in and really and and you guys know me, like I'm very headstrong on just my our team can beat anyone. That's my mentality. It don't matter who we play at what time. Like we have advantages that we can take over people, and I feel like we need to figure out how to exploit them. But I say that to say this is that I feel like we really gonna surprise a lot of people. Like obviously, I don't think we're gonna be undefeated the whole season, but I really feel like
Now,
we.
now, son, I'm gonna stop right there.
Oh,
And I'm gonna tell you why. Look at Buffalo when Dabo called the offense, right?
mm-hmm.
They had a strong, they had a decent defense. They had pieces on the defense, not what the Giants got right here. The only thing that's missing for the Giants, honestly, is a true number two corner,
Yes,
a true number two,
we still
a
trying to
true.
find them. We still trying to find them.
Well,
I
to
don't
be
think we're
honest
done.
with you, and I blame what was the DC last year?
Wink.
Yeah.
Wink. I blame him because I would have let Trey Hawkins take his bumps and bruises. I don't care because I see the talent there in that kid. But when you give him all this praise and then you yank the rug from under his feet, that
Yeah,
does something with your psyche, man. You second guess yourself. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Either you stick with him or you don't. Because the boy, he wasn't playing bad. He's a rookie. He's learning. You could tell the difference when people know what they're doing. They play fast. It's like second nature. You
Mm-hmm.
could see he was thinking a lot on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
then when
they
he
the
figured it
whole
out,
team was not just him. The whole
but, but
team.
Old
but you
school.
see what I'm saying?
I was 100% with you. I definitely had that train of thought. But I'm gonna tell you this one thing. It was this one play, and literally, it was the one play that just infuriated me so bad when it came to Trey Hawkins,
Hmm.
and it just it replays in my head over and over again. When we played the Vikings,
Hmm.
of course you're going against the big man on campus, Justin Jefferson. When I seen Trey Hawkins literally put his head down and try to make a tackle with his eyes closed,
Oh no,
I was
that wasn't
done.
Trey. That was Julian, baby. Because Trey was a rookie last year. We ain't played the Vikings last year. We ain't smelled the Vikings last year.
Oh no, no, no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
But
That
and
was
it wasn't Julian. Because now Julian against Philly, he did that crap. And it ticked me off. And I was like, man, and I
You're
said
right.
some
You're right.
words,
You're
man.
right.
But I'm telling you, man, that kid, he has the potential to be great.
I think he has the right frame, but I feel like I'm not saying that. I feel like Wink pretty much just signed off on him. Like I feel like that was just a power move to see if Wink could prove if he was some sort of genius or not. Like I really don't feel like there was a lot of thought put into that. Like, yes, I agree with you. He a rookie, but I mean, there
No,
was
but
just some plays where we're just like, bro, he just not ready to be out there.
not not. But the thing is, like I always told you, me being a DC, and I always told you I could come up with a whole bunch of plays, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't have the personnel to run what I want to run, I scrap stuff and fit things to the skill set of the people. And I
Right.
say that to say this. Sometimes you got to dumb things down because for if you talk to any one of those players from last year, they said his defense was so complicated.
Yeah, it's
It's
just too much
football,
thinking.
man.
Yeah.
Play the game. Take advantage of your mismatches. There's no way Kayvon Thibodeau need to be dropping back in coverage when he's your best pass rusher at the time. That's
Right.
stupid. There's no way when it's a money down, you got Dexter Lawrence on the sideline with you. Nah, what that was him trying to undermine the head coach to show I got the power, you don't. But that's a discussion for another day.
Right,
I
right. So
feel like we can go on and on about certain decisions, man, that
for sure.
went on as far as coaching is concerned, and that's not really talked about enough, man. I mean,
Hmm.
even when you think about the relationship between Coach Dable and Daniel Jones, no one likes
Hmm.
to talk about how maybe there may be something there where Coach Dable is hurting the confidence in Daniel Jones. Because how many times have we seen when he goes over to the sideline? I mean, he's in his ear and he's have that face of disappointment
Yes.
instead of, you know,
Mm-mm.
But
instead of,
sometimes Daniel got to pull the trigger, bro. And
No.
I'm a huge Daniel Jones fan, but sometimes
I'm
he
with
got to
you.
pull that trigger, dog.
I'm with
He
This
got
you.
is
to
I'm
just
with
let
you.
it fly.
hey,
You're right.
hey, this is what did it for me. Monday night at MetLife, got on the verge to making a game against Seattle.
Yep.
This idiot got Waller wide open in the end zone. He
Yep.
stares down the flat and just threw it straight to the dude. No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Look,
remember that like it was yesterday. Yep.
I'm a DJ fan as well,
Hmm.
but he just need to process the information faster. I
Yeah.
don't blame Dave. I mean, there's only so much coddling you can do to this man. Because at the end of the day, you get paid to do a job. If you're not doing your job, I'm gonna find somebody else to do the job for you.
So
Plain and simple.
if I'm being completely honest, the worry that I have about Daniel Jones right now is him underthrowing the ball. He has to be able to let that thing go. And right now, a
Uh,
lot of balls that he's
Shouldn't be
throwing,
worried.
relax,
That
relax,
shouldn't be
relax,
worried.
relax. Remember, as a quarterback, you gotta use your legs. He's still coming off that ACL. He ain't
I
100%
know,
yet.
I
So,
know.
so the thing is, it's called anticipation. So soon as he sees them even, that's when he need to let it go.
Yeah, but
Because like
I
like
feel like it's still not. It's just it's floating in the air. Like it's not.
I'm gonna ask you
He's
this,
throwing
David.
it, but it ain't going
I'm
nowhere.
gonna ask you this, David. I'm gonna ask you this. Take away the mini camp, the training camp videos, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that he had a problem overthrowing or underthrowing receivers on film when it was
no,
game time?
no,
If you want me to be completely honest, the game in Arizona, he threw a lot of underballs to Jalen Hyatt that should have been in front of him,
But
and
they were completed. They were
that was
completed.
before the injury. That was before the injury.
They were completed.
they were completed.
Not all of them.
And him throwing the ball. But that's the thing. People put this pedestal on Daniel Jones for some reason. When it happens, it's the game of football. But
Absolutely,
he willed them back into that game with his arm.
for
Hmm.
sure, for
It's just
sure.
like even when you think about Eli Manning, right? You know,
Yep.
we just talked about that Seattle play that was clearly a bonehead play by Daniel Jones. Eli Manning was full of boneheaded plays.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The
I
same
Oh,
way,
mean, I
yeah.
can't argue that. We
but
all
that,
know that. We all know that.
but that
But
comes
he
with the
learned from the stuff too, though, and also, man, the protection that he had was a little bit better than what Daniel had. I'm just being real because
Hmm.
when you don't trust what's in front of you, you see things that ain't there, and
Hmm.
and off the back foot, the wrong angle, whatever, the ball is coming out.
Hmm.
Only one quarterback I know that can throw like that, and that's Aaron Rodgers, and accurately with power. Other than that, I have not seen yet a QB that can throw the ball stupid from just a flick of the wrist and just drop it in the money bucket.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I mean, DJ, man, DJ has that ability. He has arm talent like that, but it's between the ears with me with him.
Mm. I mean, I feel like he does. He's still hesitating, just to get the
Yep.
ball out. Because there was a couple plays where I seen, Malik, my man had 5 yards in front of people, and it's like, bro,
Yes. Yes.
the ball should already be out. But I get
Same
it.
thing
I
with
get it.
Hyatt too.
Yeah, I
Same
get
thing
it.
with Hyatt.
And a lot of people need to understand that we are literally changing the way our offense is taking shots. At
Mm-hmm.
first, we were just dink,
Think.
dink, 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 take what we can got, hand it off to Saquon. If we can get a play action for a big play, that's a plus. But then we just trying to get on the goal line to get the ball to Saquon. Now we are literally opening up our offense and we are trying to move the ball down the field.
In other
That's
words,
So,
completely different
and
yeah,
as a
we
Giants
making you
fan,
play the whole field.
exactly. As a Giants fan, right now, that's all you can ask for.
for sure.
Are we at least putting the attempts to take shots down the field with the weapons that we have?
For real.
Because
And
that's
then
what
you
we want to
guys,
see.
I don't know if you heard that, they're saying that not only is Dave's just calling the plays, but he's taking over the offensive meetings. Like he's leading them.
And that's a
So
good thing. That's a
yes,
good thing.
it's go time, fellas. It's go time. We really about to air some things out, and we really about to test these corners in the NFC East. We really about to see what they talk about.
Corners, we
So,
about to test linebackers in line too, because I'm telling you, with this O line fixed, because this O line is fixed. Like before he got on, and like I was telling you, with the continuity that the right side is about to have now, and then you got Runyon Jr. he's a left guard, and you sending him back home, man. That, there's nothing better. There's
Right.
nothing better. And now and they want to be here. That's the most important thing too.
oh yeah, oh
You
yeah,
Okay.
know,
So
and when we, just full circle moment, man. When you just talk about our history and how you just have to keep that in mind, man, because there are so many things with this team that is like uh, that you feel like you just been there before.
hmm
And even when you go back and you think about how before we won that Super Bowl in 2008, you think about how everybody was so done with Eli Manning, right? How everybody
mm-hmm.
was just so counted out the New York Giant football team at that point in time. How they were not on anybody's radar. You think about that and you correlate it to now. It is the very, very much same thing. Nobody is looking at us right now.
Nope.
Nobody is worried about us. But
I love that.
if you know, you know. And I feel
hmm
comfortable being here. I feel comfortable being a team that nobody is looking out for because I see the potential. And I just feel like this is the New York Giant way, man. So
hmm
I
hmm
mean that just brings the excitement out of me for sure.
So
It's go time, man. It's go time.
I got a question for y'all. So, do y'all really believe that Malik Neighbors changed the Giants? Like, obviously, we have yet to see him play, but just from the glimpses that we have, is he going to change the way the New York Giants are
Um,
looked at?
can I answer that one first, real quick?
Yes, sir.
Look at the swag that the wide receiver room has, and that's all I'm gonna say. Period. Last year, it wasn't nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
This year, well, everybody, everybody is walking around, excuse my language, with big nuts. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
That,
Everybody.
that is a fact.
And I mean, and the crazy thing is, it's like, I'm not gonna let you outdo me. So it's like they challenging each other to be better. And that's the most dangerous thing of all things. You know, I'm a fan of football. And the receiving core that I look at that we have right now, we go back to the Rams with Kurt Warner, with Holt,
Mm.
Bruce, Hakees, number 81,
Mm-hmm.
and Ricky Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the fun that those guys had, the way that you couldn't double everybody.
Yeah.
That's the
We gonna
vibe
be a
that
problem, y'all. I'm
exactly
telling you,
that is the vibe that these boys are giving me.
it's gonna be a problem, man. It's definitely gonna be a problem. So with that, we know who our first round pick was last year, and that
hmm
was Dante Banks, right?
Yep.
Dante
hmm
Banks. I can't never pronounce his first name correctly. Um,
Deontay,
but
my man.
my man Malik has been dogging him. Should we be worried about Banks?
No, no,
Not at all. Not at all.
no. Hey, this is what he needs. He still remember now. He's in year two. Now, if you'd have said he's in year five and this is going on, okay, we got a problem.
Mhm.
This year too. So he's still learning too. It's okay. Iron sharpens iron because I'm gonna tell you right now, what receiver in the NFC East is he gonna face that plays like that? I'll wait.
The only person I can probably think of is AJ Brown.
Stop
but
that
not
lie.
as fast. Just
Stop that lie.
physically.
Stop that lie. I'm gonna stop that lie right there. Stop that lie right there.
That's the
Because I'm
only
gonna tell you
person.
right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. AJ Brown is tailor made for a DB like Banks. That's physical. He loves to get
Mm-hmm.
hands upon you. That's what he do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not only is Malik physical, but he is shifty as hell. So if
Yeah,
you miss your jam, peace.
yeah.
With AJ Brown, you can miss your jam, but he has the foot speed to keep up with AJ.
Mm-hmm.
I told you about Malik Neighbors from LSU last
You
year.
did. You did. You definitely did. I can definitely give you credit on that. You was talking about him for a minute.
That
So
And
dude,
one thing I also love seeing is you have somebody who you are putting in a position to be wide receiver one. You have big expectations, and
yes sir.
you want him to be the top dog. So,
mm-hmm.
in retrospect, you want him to kill anybody that he's going against during camp.
Straight up. Straight
But when
up.
I'm watching, what I want to see from Deontay Banks is what I have been seeing. Is he in the position? And I've seen that.
He's been
Yep.
Deontay
there. He's been,
Deontay Banks
and
has
that's a
been in
good point.
position.
That's a good point, brother. That is a
So
great point.
I love that. I love that in
Yes,
itself.
exactly. Because it's not
So
easy.
It isn't.
now
Oh no, it
the
isn't.
so the names that we are hearing about is my man Nick McLeod and my man Javarius Owens. How do you feel like they will define their roles? Like, how do you guys feel like they doing? Like, are they going to be some names to really watch, or is this just camp news?
Not McLeod, man. He always been pretty good. He just really and truthfully never had a true shot. But I
I feel
mean,
like
when
he's
he played,
developing underneath us for sure.
not right, because when he played, when he had to step in, he produced, man. He performed. He did well. Same thing with Owens, but Owens, I believe his first year he was hurt majority of the year. Last year he was pretty much more like a special teams kind of dude. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying? He really never cracked Wink's defense, but I think this defense fits his skill set better.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's just a wait and see with that one. The one I
Mm-hmm.
want to talk about is Drew Phillips.
Okay, he was next on the list. He was definitely next on the list. What you got? What you got?
Man, look at here. What I thought Darnay Holmes was, get Darnay Holmes off my team.
For
This
Mm,
is my
sure.
guy.
I don't
oh,
understand how he's still on the team. I don't understand.
I like that comparison right there. I like that comparison
What
because
I
that is
thought,
very true. That is very true because we all looked at Darnell Holmes as the person that was going to be the most physical guy in the secondary, but also be able to help you in that coverage game. And like you
right?
said, right now that looks
Shout out
like
to that boy,
that's going
boy
to
for
be
sports.
Phillips.
What's up, big dog? We wish you was on here with us.
Yo, yo,
What's up?
no, that's a good comparison. I like that. I like that. That's true.
Because I tell you,
So,
man, I was so disappointed all of you. And I mean, I used to try to find the good because my son will tell you, I try to find the good in everybody.
man, I'm trying to tell you.
But man, I was like, ooh, ooh. And when we saw the contract was, I was like, yes, good, he gone. And then it was like either signed a 1 year, another year deal. I was like, man, what the?
I honestly believe it's his speed on the outside. Like I just think he's a
Hey,
good.
I
mm-mm,
could tell you,
mm-mm,
I could
mm-mm.
tell you what is one good thing about Darnell
What's
is
that?
if you send him on that blitz, he's gonna make something happen.
Yeah, he'll come in there with some steam for sure. He'll
We'll
definitely
see
come in there with some steam.
because Drew Phillips, that kid can play in and out.
Hey,
And
don't
the only
forget that
reason
man
why he
Simmons
wasn't
as well.
no, but hold up, the only reason why he wasn't a first round pick is because of his height.
Mm,
That's it.
Mm.
That's it. Because that dude was locking people up in the SEC. Yeah,
okay.
and
So,
and yeah, Isaiah Simmons, love him too. That's my dog.
Well, I made a video not too long ago, and this is just me honestly speaking.
Hmm.
Of course, when it comes to a secondary, your any solid and good secondary is not a position to where names are a big thing. You can have
True.
a good secondary where everybody plays together, everybody's doing their part, everybody's gelling together, and they could be a good
Cohesiveness.
secondary cohesiveness. But
Yeah.
what I personally would like for my comfortability, give me give me a veteran, man. Just give me Stephon Gilmore, and I would feel a whole lot better about this secondary and as a whole.
I'm with you. I feel like he can serve a purpose for us. I feel like he really can. And who was he? He with the Cowboys last year? Who was the last team he was with last year?
I think it was Dallas. I think it was
Yeah,
Dallas.
yeah, I think it was
I
that.
mean, he knows, he knows a division opponent. He's
Hmm.
been in the NFC East. So I just feel like we just need to go ahead and snatch him up.
What about
Um,
Xavier? How y'all feel about Xavier Howard?
my
I
man
like
got
him too.
problems. He
Yeah,
got
he
too
has
many
got a lot
problems.
of
Just
concerns.
What do you
it's his
mean?
baby mamas because they out here thirsting for blood. But he out here just doing whatever he want. So
Okay.
I love the talent, but it's the problems that's gonna come with him, and I
Yeah, I
think
don't know
that's
about
a
his availability. Yeah,
a lot of teams that I think that's the
Okay.
reason why they staying away from him.
yeah,
But
Because all I knew about him, only thing I knew about him was just the injury prospect, the aspect of it. I didn't know nothing about the baby mama stuff. I didn't know nothing about that.
yeah, my man got I think he got
still
almost
issues.
13 kids or something like that. Like he got a lot of kids, and a lot of baby mamas. So, hey, more
But don't be surprised though.
power
If
to you.
But don't be surprised though. If Stephon don't be on the squad before the
Yeah,
week is out.
yeah, I feel it coming, man. And that's
So
another
can
thing.
I
That's
do too.
another thing because you know what? When I was watching Hard Knocks, they mentioned as far as getting a second pick, they mentioned the need of getting a corner. So
yeah, we
Hmm.
need a
I don't think,
cornerback.
yeah, I don't think they're done, man. I think that
Hmm.
they're going to be on the search for one.
As well as Justin Simmons. I don't know why that name keeps spinning up in my head,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but I wouldn't be opposed to that neither.
yeah,
So
yeah.
let's I want to talk about the middle linebacker position because we have a lot of interesting prospects that are getting first team reps
Hmm.
with that middle linebacker position. So we got my man Matthew Adams, and then they
Hmm.
got my man Darius Masu.
Hmm.
That's our draft pick, and then they got my man Bereavers, which
Yes.
really do like Bereavers, and it's very unfortunate that he got hurt. He's still working back. Um, but on the other side of him, we got Brian, and I'm just looking at the depth chart. So we got
Hmm.
Brian Birds on one side, and then we got McFadden on the other side.
Hmm.
How do y'all feel about that? Because I feel like in that middle linebacker position, they are doing a whole lot of rotating with that. So I just want to know what y'all think. And then is McFadden a true outside linebacker? Because his size is pretty short.
Well, to me, Beavers, I've always liked him even in college. And like you said, it's just unfortunate that he got hurt. But he is healthy now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's showing you who the ham and cheese he is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not taking no shorts. And there's another one you missed. His last name is Johnson. He's having a
Yes,
good
that's
camp
I
so
don't
far.
I can't find his name. I knew I was missing somebody,
And
but
he's
I know
having a
he was
good
getting
camp.
first team reps as well.
I mean, that's a good problem to have. And with McFadden, you know, like I always told you, I'm not a fan of his because to me, he's just a two down linebacker where he's a run stuffer and possibly could play you in zone coverage a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But Beavers would have been is my dude because not only does he look the part, he plays the part. He can cover, he can blitz, he can stop the run, he can do it all.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow, I actually I'm a big fan of McFadden. I and I say this to say I like him beside Okereke. I when I seen them two together,
mhm,
man, the way they both can go from sideline to sideline. They look, they're not missing no tackles. That
mhm,
No,
that's one thing about them
he is a
two.
good tackler or
You know,
mhm,
tackler.
And like you said, I love the way that they, could stuff the run. They could play that run very well. But again, I can't really speak to what he is like without Okereke. I do know that
Mm,
beside him, though, I like
that's a
them
good
two
point.
together. I
I
like
put
them
it.
That's
two together.
I'll put it to you like this, man. If I was scheming against our defense, I would try to put him in pass coverage on not even my best athlete of tight end, and I feel that I would have a very good matchup. That's how I
mm,
feel about him in that aspect of his game.
mm.
Okay.
Well, hey, he gonna keep working because we definitely seen them improvements from year to year.
No,
So I'm excited to see what Michael McFadden's gonna do. So just talking about the roster, right now it looks like they got Tyler Nubin listed as the strong safety, which kind of surprised me. I understand he's a second round pick, but I just feel like Belton is a really really good option on the field for us, and that's not taking nothing away from Nubin.
hmm.
But I just that's just the way I feel. That's just me.
I'm telling you right now, if Nubin is not starting, then he didn't have a good camp
He's got a foot
because
injury right now.
you
He he
Yeah,
didn't practice
he got
we drafted him to start,
for sure.
um
and, and
also. Go
go
ahead,
ahead,
sir.
Oscar. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, sir.
No, I was just saying, with Nubin, I mean, he was drafted because of his capabilities and the things that he's able to do on the field. I, I don't I don't think him and Belton necessarily have the same skill set. Now, granted, when you have Belton on the field, as far as depth is concerned,
Hmm.
you're not you're not you're not dead in the water.
Right.
Hmm.
You still feel good about having him. He's played more than a few snaps, so yes, he's a turnover machine. You feel good about him, but at the
Hmm.
same time, you want Nubin to be your guy, and if he's not starting, of of course, if he's healthy, if he's not starting, then that's not really a good sign to me because then I'm thinking he got outworked in camp.
Okay,
And
that's a
see,
great way to look at it.
and seeing with Newman, you got to remember he was the top safety coming out,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they were surprised that he fell in the second round, and he fell to
Yep.
us in
Yep.
our lap. Okay, he's a playmaker. I love the X Man. I love Xavier, but Xavier
He's
is not
nothing like
him.
Nubin. Yeah,
He
he's
is
nothing like
not him.
Nubin. He's
That is
nothing like
a
Nubin.
true ball hawk
Yeah.
center fielder per se,
Yeah.
as well as he will knock you on your ass.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that was my thing.
Yep.
That was my thing. Like it's great to see Xavier come down and lay the wood sometimes when
No,
he's
but you're
on
right.
target. When he's on target, but we need guys that's gonna create turnovers. So I'm all
And I'm
for Nubin start. I just that would
not,
just be my.
and and Belton, man, Belton, he can fill in for you at the nickel,
Hmm.
you know, and that's cool. He can fill in for you to cover tight ends, even running backs. That's cool. But at times he looks lost out there too.
Mm,
But he's
Yeah.
really
Yep.
makes his money on special teams.
mm.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Okay, so I just want to pivot back to the offense real quick,
mhm.
and ask you about my man JMS. He has another injury, and it's his shoulder.
Oh, but it's not the same injury from last year. It's
Are you
totally
guys
different.
are you concerned about his durability? Is he
No,
an undersized center?
no,
I agree. I
he's
agree.
he's gonna be fine.
You think he's gonna
Yeah.
be good? Because this
Son,
It's part of the game, man.
let
for
It's
sure,
just
for sure, for sure.
first first of all, let you have to block Dexter Lawrence and see what happens.
I understand. I understand it, but that's just the whole thing about being durable, though.
Yeah,
That's
his
just
training
No,
camp is a lot different than a lot of
yeah,
other people.
because you got to think about it. That's probably the first time he had somebody in front of him like that all off season. And so man, from playing the game, the first time you get a chance to, you ain't supposed to hit, but you give him a little,
Yep.
and you not, and the person not ready for it. I
Hmm.
listen.
mean,
I hear what you guys are saying,
look
and
what
I
Dexter did
completely
to
understand.
look what Dexter did to 72.
Correct, but
Okay,
we have to identify when people are getting bit by the injury bug. It's not something that we can't overlook. Like, I get what y'all saying. Yes, it's part of football, but also there are guys that just get hurt like that. And I feel like JMS is always there's something going on. And granted, don't get me wrong, he in the middle of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he of course there's gonna be bruising bumps, but I mean
No,
we
but he's
need you to
gonna.
be here, you know.
No, he. Look, I'd rather for you get your bumps and bruises now. So when the first preseason game come around, all the way through the season, we good. You
Yep.
understand? That's my mentality, and that's the way I look at it and I take it. So if you got hamstring issues that's going on, if you need to sit out, and I know that you're going to make the team, if you need to sit out for the whole training camp, by all means, you're going to do such.
And I mean,
And
we get to see our depth as well. So I mean,
exactly.
And
that's
that's
not the
exactly what I
worst
was
thing.
about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say. I mean, this whole thing, and really in any position, the name of the game is death,
Hmm.
and this is a marathon. You know, you have plenty. We have the whole season in front of us. Even if it is not a serious injury, even if it's something very minor, the 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 name of the game is death and lasting a marathon. So if
Mm-hmm.
he has to sit out to rest that shoulder so he could be ready for game time, then that's just what we got to do. It hasn't worried me to the point to where I feel like it is going to interfere with his play. I mean, he's someone who plays hard. He's someone who is not in the same boat as Evan Neal, where he lacks ability. You clearly
Right.
see he has, you know, all of the tools in the tool
Yep.
belt to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Now I'm gonna have to fight back on that Evan Neal, man. That's my guy. That's my dude.
oh man,
I go
Yeah.
back to this. Is the thing with me with him.
He got that
It's
Daniel Jones
coaching.
bug like me. But
No,
Evan
no,
Neal.
it's the coaching because Bobby Johnson is just an idiot, man. He don't. I don't know what he taught him. You understand? And I'm thankful that Washington got him because that's really gonna
Yeah, I cannot wait till week 2, bruh. We need to spin the block back with homie because we
because he
we
because you have a man first of all that big. You look at what he did in college, and you perfect it. You don't destroy it because when he's out there, and tell me if I'm wrong, it looked like a person that don't trust his technique.
yeah.
When as an offensive lineman, and really truthfully, in any position, you have to trust your technique. As a DB, you got to trust your technique. Wide receiver, you got to trust your technique. You got to trust him, and he doesn't. And so I'm just hoping, man, that they sit his behind down, let that ankle heal, because you spent the first round pick on him for a reason. Let let our new O line coach really truthfully mold that clay. Let him watch 72 because they built kind of like the same now. Because my man did lost a lot of doggone weight,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
and see how it is to be a pro, but not only a pro, but a pro that plays that side of the ball and a big man. Because 72 can handle speed, he can handle
Mm-hmm.
power, dude. I'm really excited about this offensive line, man. And I mean, eh, the more I think about it, by us bringing in Van Rotten, and like I said, at 72, they already worked together with the Raiders on that side. And then you put, man, dude,
Yep,
we're
yep.
going to have 2,000-yard rushers. We're going back to Thunder and Lightning.
So let's talk about the running backs. Let's really get into the running backs now
Mm-hmm.
because we got Devin Singletary,
Mm-hmm.
Eric Gray,
Mm-hmm.
Tracy Jr. Tyrone, Corbin or Deshaun Corbin, Dante Miller, and I don't know if Slayer's gonna make the team. But
so, David, not to cut you off, but I get it. I get a little excited when we talk about running backs, right?
yes, sir.
And I think everybody has that one guy who they believe is going to be their diamond in the rough, the one who's going to just have their outgoing party this season.
Mm-hmm.
And my guy is going to be Tyrone Tracy. I think he
I
is going
think
to
he's
be
gonna
the
be a
guy.
problem, brother.
I think he's
See,
going to be the
I
guy,
don't know
man.
nothing about him, man. So can y'all please elaborate on that one because I don't know too much about him.
So he's a I want to say he's a bigger kind of version of Wandale because he started out as a wide receiver,
Okay.
but then he converted. So he really just coming into his own in this position. So
And
I
I'm gonna
just
tell you,
go
and
ahead, brother.
I'm gonna tell you what I love about him. He is not gonna give you all of the dancing in the world. He's gonna
Yes,
Hmm.
hit the
North and
hole.
South.
He's gonna run hard, and he was drafted, I believe, because I think there was some type of stat that was out there in his draft report that he recorded the most broken tackles at his
Word.
position. Yeah, yup.
Word.
So definitely look it up, but it was something along those lines for sure. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he does. He runs hard, and he is going to make you miss for sure. And so that's
So
why
is he
I'm
kind of so is he a kind of running back that beats up on the defense?
for sure, for
I would
sure,
say that, and
for
he'll
sure.
tire them out, and he'll tire them out because he
Yeah,
was a return man as well. Like
yeah.
that
Okay.
was one of his specialties.
So then you see, so my mind is now already thinking because Turbo, I'm not cutting him.
Yeah, we do not cut him at all because there was a report where my man took a 50-yard screen to the house.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
cut that. You don't cut that.
Uh,
You need to keep at least three to maybe four.
I'm keeping four.
Yeah, you need to have them.
The
You
only
need to
one
have
that
them.
I'm not really sold on is Gray, but we gonna see what he's
Me
doing year
neither.
I
two.
Me
felt like
neither.
Gray
I'm
was
with you.
decent. I felt like honestly when he was.
No,
I'm with you. I'm
I'm
with you.
talking about more of like it's kind of hard because even Saquon wasn't doing that best against our behind our offensive line. And
and
in the preseason, Gray was doing
I give it to you. I
decent.
give it to you. I give that to you because I had to go back and think about it. I said, well, give him a shot behind the line now. That's
Yeah.
something that we got. So we'll see.
So I think, but I mean, I think the real story is how much faith do they have in Devil Singletary, and how
Oh,
long is he gonna hold on to that
um, um,
starting
son,
spot?
son, they was trying to get Devin last year. That's how much
Mm,
faith they have in him. They was trying to get him last year.
mm. So I
Honestly,
mean,
and look,
go ahead,
honestly,
brother.
people. I know this is going to sound crazy to some, but Devin Singletary is not a downgrade to me
He's
from
not.
He's
Saquon.
not. Oh, he's
He's
not.
not.
He's a matchup nightmare still.
Yeah,
You could put him out there in the slot out there at receiver, and now with a line because he don't dance neither. He's a one cut
North and
and he
South.
hits that hole and he hits it hard and
yep,
he has very good balance.
yep.
So yeah.
And, and, and see, this is another thing for me. But let me ask you, Ellis, who was the running back that at one point was the returning kicks and kept muffling the returns?
For us,
Yeah, for us.
it was David Wilson, wasn't it?
No. I'm talking about this was like last year.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Uh
I forgot who it was. Was it Eric Gray or was it somebody else?
it was
not
Gray. It
yeah,
was
it
Gray.
was great.
And when old school mentioned he's not a big fan of him, I think that was one of the things that was frustrating me about him. No, that's not his natural position, and I know we got to separate the two. But
Mm-hmm.
just talking football,
Hmm.
he was pissing me off with that,
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. Because we can't have that.
man.
uh,
That literally slaps the defense like in the face if we do
no, it
stuff
does.
like that.
For sure.
Because they did
Man,
all that work and then you go out there and just drop the ball. Like, come on, man. We
for
need
real, for
excellence
real.
back there. Um. So yeah. Let's finish talking about the defensive line here. Let's talk about that because you know who we got. You know who we got in decks.
Hmm.
But now let's
Ooh-wee.
talk about our depth. Let's talk about this
Oh,
depth.
Ooh-wee.
now I'm about to tell you right now, son, and y'all can quote me on this. Mark it down, write it down. Dex and Nacho is about to be a problem. Reason why I
I heard
say
about
that,
Nacho and Camp, man. I can't lie. I
Nacho,
gotta give
Nacho,
credit when credit due, man.
Hey
Nacho,
David, were you the
Nacho.
one who wasn't a big fan of Nacho?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was me.
Because
It
peep
was
game,
me.
Nacho was hurt 95% of the time last year. He was playing the whole thing injured. He came to us off of injury. He's
True.
healthy now. You about to see the true who Nacho is.
I heard
Mm,
about him, so I'm excited.
And
What you
and
got,
I'm gonna tell
TP?
you, no, and I'm telling you, if you give him one on one, he's gonna beat that one on one and get that push. If you
yep,
jump the pressure over there, which is gonna be stupid, you know what Dex is gonna eat. So
yep.
again, watch what I tell you.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Look, I'm excited about hearing about the good news of Aziz Jalori in training camp right now. They say
Yes,
he's doing his thing,
He always
and
been that though, man.
he
It's
all you're
just
right, you're right. He's
he got to
always
but
been
stay
that,
healthy. That's
but
it.
he doesn't
but
have
it's
the
different.
same role. He
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
have the
different.
same role now.
It's
Now
different.
he gets to play that secondary role. And look, I want you to think about it in a football term, right? I want you to think about it in the fact that now he gets to sit on the sideline, right? And he gets to watch the defense eat. And while he's watching, he's getting hungry. And then
Hmm.
he's on the field.
NASCAR.
Well,
See,
can I say something real quick? And
yup.
I'm just being honest. If we are getting the Aziz that we drafted, that we anticipated, he will push Kayvon to start.
No, he won't.
Nah, that's not happening.
Come on,
No,
come on, y'all. We got to
That's
be
not
for
happening.
real
no,
now. We got
no.
to
Okay,
honestly
I
be
am
for
being for
real
real.
here.
I
Like,
am
come
being
on,
for real.
man.
I am
Now
being
I'm.
for
This
real,
is where I get. This is
son,
where I get a little heated because
son, son,
I
son. You see,
I'm a defensive lineman, so I know what I see. You know what I
what
mean?
you know what you see. I know what I know, and I'm gonna tell you right now. You was already not a fan of Kayvon Thibodeau when he came out. You
Correct.
and I'm telling you, you got to look at it like this: the defense that they had him play his first 2 years. How long he been in the league? Two, three, two. First two
Two,
years.
Uh,
two
yeah,
now.
His
yeah.
his
He
first two
played two. He
years.
played two full seasons. Yup.
His first 2 years. Wink Martindale was his DC. Correct.
Yup.
Yep,
Wink
yep.
Martindale's defensive ends never led nothing in sacks for nothing. What did he do last year? 11 and a half. In that system. He earned those. He got those on his own.
So
Not
now
no
this
blitzing
where I have
scheme.
to disagree. I
We
have to disagree here because
cut on the
Dex
film.
Dex was the force behind that. Dex pushed a lot
Uh-uh.
of stuff up the middle,
Uh-uh.
and
Uh-uh.
a lot of sacks fell in Kayvon's hands. I'm
Uh-uh.
sorry, that's the
Uh-uh.
unpopular opinion,
Uh-uh.
but I feel like
What
Kayvon
I'm
only
saying.
really had 8
Mm-mm.
sacks this last
Mm-mm.
season.
Because I'm gonna explain to you why. They were now if they was on the same side, I get it. I give you that. But when he's on one side and he's on the other, meaning he's up the middle and he's out, you got to beat your man to get to there longer way. You know for a fact, quarterbacks they hate pressure straight up the gut. So all that
Yes.
comp and he's going up against the best tackle all of the time. Now they also slid protection over the Thibodeau side all of the time.
I mean, he
You
was the
can't
only
do that
threat
this year.
though, but he was the
What
only
you just said?
threat.
What you just said? He's the only what?
Threat. But let's talk about when Aziz. But let's talk about when Aziz is in the game and he's healthy. He showed
No,
up more than Kayvon. Like
no.
we got to really
What?
talk about
What?
this.
Mm-mm. What Aziz does when he's healthy, he don't take it full advantage of his opportunities like he should because he gets the weaker of the two. He really truthfully does because, like I always said, you can't double everybody
No, you can't.
because you be a fool to leave Dexter one on one up the middle because your quarterback ain't gonna have time to do a doggone thing. You see what I'm saying?
What is it? What is it that really that you don't see in Kayvon Thibodeau
So it's
that
not. And listen, it's not that what I don't see. So him coming in to the league, I knew that he was not built for fighting through the block and sealing the edge, which we all saw because of his body type. I give him credit for coming bigger. I give him credit for that. So with that in itself, I'm excited to see what he gonna do because now you should be able to hold your own, dog.
see?
Again,
I will
that's
say
not what
this.
he was asked to do though.
I was
Think
just about
about
to
it.
say. I was just about to say old school. I was just about to say the same exact thing. Now I do know for a fact. I hate not seeing him, set the edge at times. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I also see where they set him up in a position to do other things and to get him out of that role. I've
Exactly.
seen I was at the Washington game where he went absolutely bananas, right? And one thing that I realized about Kayvon Thibodeau is he stood out because how busy he is. And
High motor.
everyone talks about the sacks
That
that he
first
hit.
season, he was high motor.
Everyone talks
Last
about
year
the
he was high motor.
yeah, everyone talks about the sacks that he's got, but pay attention to the sacks that he didn't get because of the holding that was going against him
True.
and the people that missed.
Now, now,
He
now we really need to talk about that because the way he was being held last year was ridiculous. My man was being sexually assaulted in
I'm
But
front of
guess,
telling you,
thousands of people.
but guess what though? It ain't gonna happen this year.
hey,
Because
come
when you
on,
got
man.
Spotty on the other side, yeah, okay. And
Now you
then,
got to
like you
pick your
said,
poison.
now you
Listen,
bring Aziz in the game and drop him. One of them two's going inside. We got the NASCAR all over again, bruh.
Mm,
This is about to be beauty,
mm.
dude. I mean, man.
What? Look, those third and tens, those third and 15s that we struggle with. No more.
No
I
No
more.
hope
more.
so. I
No
really
more.
hope so.
Especially, do you know how excited I am to know like how many young quarterbacks we got this year? Even when it comes to week one.
Yeah,
Even when it comes to week one, we got to pick of the litter between Sam Donald or JJ McCarthy. Either
yeah.
way, let our D line eat. Let us
We
come
should
on.
feast, man. We should
And you
feast that game.
and son, you know we live here in Minnesota,
Oh
and
yeah,
the
you already
first
know what
thing
time it is.
and the first thing I always tell the fans, y'all did good with the skill position, but y'all ain't fixed the most important part. You learn.
Hey, hey, mic drop.
So you know, I mean, what we if we don't start off 10-0, something wrong, and I'm putting that out
Hey,
there right
hey,
now.
hey,
I'm putting
hey,
out
I
there
can
right
stand
now,
behind that. 10 toes.
Oh man.
straight
10
up.
and 0.
Because our problem is too what I've always seen with us as a team, we play down. We never play to the level that
That's true.
is giant standard.
And,
But also it comes with the coaching again. Because now I feel with us with the bowl taking over the offense and Bowen defense has always been good. You understand what I'm saying? And he puts his guys in position to be successful. Man, the sky's the limit for this team.
I'll give you another one, old school. When I look back, I don't even know how we had 6 games last season. Like when I look back at it, how did we
that's
pull
how
that
good of
off?
a coach Dabes is. That's how good of a coach he is.
Exactly.
But that also speaks to the the atmosphere that we have right now because I mean we're not going to ignore 2022 season, right?
No, we're
Okay.
not.
And but we had that year with Coach Dable. Then the next year, of course, I mean we were doomed from the very beginning with injuries. It just got
Mm,
Yep.
ugly,
Yep.
just
and
got
so
ugly.
we had a backup quarterback for the whole season.
Yep.
So even when you look at the aspect of who we had on roster on paper, the fact that we pulled out 6 games, you can't tell me that this year that we're going to be at the bottom of the league. You can't tell me that.
No.
I just don't. I don't see that.
So what teams on our schedule do we need to beat to make a statement?
NFC East. Let's go there first. We
That's
gotta
it.
we gotta get there first.
Them and
Family
Cincy,
business.
man. Because we got Cincy early in the year, and I believe they're at the house, and we need to
Yeah,
smack them in the
they come to
face.
New York. Yeah, they come to New York.
Because to me, they're a better team than Kansas City. To me, because they're more physical. And with
Mm,
Jamar Chase is the truth. You understand? But they thing is too, they line is not as good as it once was.
nope.
I'm
So,
gonna say this when it comes to our division, the NFC
mhm.
East. What I personally want as far as the bare minimum is concerned, let's take care of the Commanders like we seem to have not have a problem
Smack
of
them
doing.
up.
Yeah, let's take care of them. But also, I need a no sweeps, no sweeps
Yeah.
like that. I don't want to deal with that. This season. I'm tired of. I'm honestly I'm tired of losing to Dallas.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
and
got to beat them because I'm tired of losing to them too.
and
and
I
And,
don't
King
even
and
know
and
how.
and I'm tired of beating the Eagles at the end of our season when it doesn't matter. I want to beat them first time we meet them and stomp
well,
them out.
the first time we meet them, I'm expecting game of the year because you already know how that's gonna be. You
Yep,
already know that with
yep,
the Saquon drama,
I
yep.
don't think
you
Saquon's going to be available, man. And
You
I'm
know what,
keeping it a
son?
bean.
And
I'm
I
keeping it
have
a
to.
bean.
In my gut, I agree with you 100%. And I honestly don't think he might make it past week 5, man.
hey, and look, I'm known for saying that. Look, you're not gonna see me shed a tear if that happens. Yeah, I've said that. I've said that a couple times. But I'm just going with what we have right now. What's on paper. If he makes it, cool. If he don't, look,
I mean,
the
I mean,
show
I'm
must go on.
I'm looking at our schedule, y'all. We got the Vikings first game. We got the Commanders the second. We got the Browns the
Uh,
third. Them is three. Them is three dubs. Like them got to be
I'm going
automatic
to that Brown
wins.
game.
And then you said, "What's that,
I'm going to that Brown game.
Bruh, Hey, I was brother.
Yeah,
I might
yeah.
meet you there. Hey,
Hey, look, ain't
hey,
say nothing but a word.
I might
Say,
meet you there because them
let me
tickets is
know.
them tick. Hey, Dad, them tickets is right.
Hey,
But
y'all
see,
let me know.
you know where I want to sit.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Where y'all want to sit?
Oh, I
So
want to
like
sit with
in
the
the
I want to sit with the free food at, man.
oh this guy,
Oh yeah, bro.
look this guy,
I'm
this guy.
old, man. I'm old. I got to get the cushy
He's trying to
seats.
break the pockets. Listen, I'm just
Hey,
trying to see the
Hey, listen,
game.
hey, listen. If y'all are serious, just let me know before because my wife is gonna go with me and she don't really want to go. So
Bro,
if
I
hey
want to
look,
bring my wife. That's so
hey,
crazy. We was living
listen.
the same life.
that's awesome.
If y'all really end up going, let me know. We could save her ticket money, and then we'll definitely make it happen. Because I also wanted to go to the Hall of Fame joint while I'm there, while I'm in
Mm,
that area, because that's right down the street.
that would be a
The
nice little clip. That
yeah
would be nice.
the Hall of Fame situation. So and those tickets are like $30 to $40 type situation
Hmm.
thing. So yeah, y'all just let me know, man. If y'all end up
Hey, this just a
doing,
little sidetrack, and we'll get back going, and we're gonna end the show. When I was looking at the tickets, pops, they was 250 there and back.
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah,
That's
Hmm.
there and back. So
Hmm.
something to chew on, something to chew on.
yeah.
Well,
But
but that depends on your little brother's schedule too, man. Because he gonna be in Texas,
for
and
sure.
I'm going down to see him play.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well let's wrap this up, man. Let's get these in remarks, man. TP, I'm gonna give you the floor first. Just give me your spiel on just what's going on right now. Save Hard Knocks for another one. Just talk about training camp. And what you want to get your spiel off.
Yeah, man. I actually literally just posted a video today on how I feel about the Daniel Jones hate that is going based off of training camp and how I'm just not feeling it at all, man. There's something going
True.
on with this fan base to where they have joined the outsiders and hating our QB1. And look, I've said this before. I am super open to criticism. I am not, putting a gun in anybody's head saying that they have to be a Daniel Jones supporter. But there's a difference between criticism and hate. And right now, I just see a lot of hate going on. Whenever you have videos of your QB1 at practice, not in the game, but at practice, and you share those videos and you try to create this narrative like he's just the worst to ever step on the field, I put that in the category of hate. So this fan base needs to clean that up. And look, man, stand behind your team going into week one. And that's just where I'm at with it.
So just want to just go in and just a little bit like that. I think people really need to understand like what can happen if Daniel Jones is successful because now we talking about we just drafting to make our team better at this point. And if we don't have to worry about getting a quarterback with that first round pick, imagine how
Exactly.
better our team could be. Imagine how good our defense can be if we can spend that pick on a first round corner or a first round defensive tackle that's going to help Dex. So I think people need to really look at the bigger picture and you shouldn't want us to start over at the QB position. It makes no sense.
And and I'm gonna piggyback off of what both of y'all said. Now Daniel Jones do good. Guess what you can do with that big contract? You can spread it out now and use that extra money to bring in more folk and make our
Yep.
team even more better.
Yep.
so
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, man, because that's the problem with a lot of things, man. They want to show half truths. They don't want to show, well, he did this the first play. Why not show what he did the second play? Why not show what he
Right,
did the third play? Why
right.
not show him hit that bomb, that pinpoint accurate pass to neighbors beating the banks
Exactly.
going? Why not show that?
Exactly.
We ain't
And I
saw it.
mean, we should all be astonished that this man is running around.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
let's not
Yeah.
forget that he's coming off a major injury. So our
Yeah.
this that slander is driving me nuts. But
Yeah.
go ahead, Dad, get your piece
And
off.
my fault, my fault.
Oh, go
And of
ahead, brother.
course,
Go ahead.
it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right if I didn't do my plug in, man. TPWAY the Giant on
Yes, sir.
YouTube.
Yes, sir. Follow him.
Look,
Follow him.
man, David, old school. Also, man, you are more than welcome to join us, man. You have tuned in a couple times. You see how we do up there. Whenever you
Yeah.
have some free time, man, just let me know. And yeah, we'll definitely continue getting the NYG lieutenants up there. So if you not subscribed to myself, man,
Yep.
please do so because
Yep.
we get after it over there.
And after this
Yeah.
show, after we end, all the links will be in the description. So definitely go and subscribe. It's a lot of good Giants content coming from us, and we just looking to continue and build on that. But now, go ahead, Dad, get your piece off.
Oh man, all I got to say, man, is like I said, if we don't start out the gate 10-0, there's a problem. Nobody can beat us but us. You can book it, postmark it, stamp it. I put my name on it. We are coming, and the big blue train ain't stopping. We are going to continue to roll on with or without y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I'm with that.
let me go ahead and get mine off. So I just want to say, Giants fans, just have that faith. Have that faith. We got to really trust our front office, and trust our coaches to do their job. Every single person that is in a Giants uniform has been looked at and been evaluated. So we just need to really give them time to develop. This is not something that is going to change right away. We have to let this develop. So please have patience, and continue to be that fan. Don't be that that fan that's going to put us down. You know what I'm saying?
No
Let's
fair
let's
weathers, baby. No fair
no
weather
fair brothers.
fans.
Be a fan that's gonna hold us up, man. We got a lot of good stuff going on that's happening with this team. We got a lot of weapons now. Something that we have not been able to say for a really long time. Uh, so yeah, definitely.
Hey, David, real quick, I just got one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When will your train leave? When will your train leave to where you are saying, look, if you ain't on this train, it's over. When is your deadline?
So you talking about as far as us being productive and doing
I'm
good?
saying as far as fans who are indecisive, who are off the train right now, who are just, not believing, when will you give them the deadline to say, look, if you are not on this train, you missed it? Because I'm telling you right now, mine is now.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, right now, absolutely
Okay,
right now.
and
okay,
see,
Because
okay,
I'm gonna be a little lenient. I'm gonna give him week one.
okay,
I
okay.
I'm gonna
mean,
give him
if
week
you are
one
not excited to see Giants football, are you really a fan right now? I
for
mean,
real.
like, are you really a fan right now? Because the opportunity that we have just with this man with the last name of Neighbors changing the way our franchise is looked at, that's nothing but exciting. Like,
I
I
feel
don't
Hey,
get how you can't
hey,
be excited, y'all.
I
hey,
feel you.
hey, and Pete Game. I'm gonna throw out a name out there we ain't even mentioned. Theo Johnson. Watch him.
Big Theo
Mm,
Johnson. We gonna see. We gonna
mm.
see. But we gonna continue this show here. We definitely gonna continue this, man. Hopefully my man Jorge can hop in on this. Like my man TPWAY said, follow him on his social media platforms. The links will be in the description. Me and him have our own personal show that we do, the New York Giants Lieutenants.
Yes,
That's with
sir.
my man. That's with my man Jorge, my man born from sports. TP and me, and we just sit there and talk Giants ball. Um, but I appreciate everybody that has tuned in with us. We will catch y'all later. We signing off.
Peace.
God bless.